scale from 1 to 5, 6.
What's up? What it is? What it do? It is your boy Alan C. in the place to be. Bam. All right, and it's playoff weekend. Playoff weekend is starting. We're gonna go through the matchups. Also, NFL's All-Pro teams were released today. The AP All-Pro. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about that. But before I do anything else, y'all know how I start the show. Follow me on X and Instagram at Al_U_bugging. That's Al_U_bugging. Shout out to my Sideline Talk family. Herb, Tay, John, what up? All right, let's go ahead and get this kicked off. So the NFL's All-Pro team on its first team. So on offense, you have Lamar Jackson from the Baltimore Ravens. Running back, Saquon Barkley. Fullback, Pat Ricard. Tight end, Brock Bowers, the rookie. Wide receivers, you have 3, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Shout out to Sun God for making it. At left tackle, you have Tristan Wirfs. At left guard, you have Joe Thuney. At center, you have Creed Humphrey. At right guard, Quinn. No, I'm going to butcher this name. I'm going to just say Quinn in Denver Broncos, right guard. And at right tackle, you have Penei Sewell. On your defense, you got Myles Garrett and Trey Hendrickson. Both of them, I believe, led the league in sacks. Trey having the most, but I believe Myles Garrett was right behind him, if I'm not mistaken. Interior defensive lineman, you got Cam Hayward and Chris Jones. No shocks there. Linebackers, Zach Bond, Fred Warner, and Roquan Smith. Again, no shocks there. Corners, you got Pat Surtain from Denver, and you got Derek Stingley in Houston. And in that slot, you got Marlon Humphrey. And then your 2 safeties is Kirby Joseph, I believe, is in the running for Defensive Player of the Year, as well as Xavier McKinney, who's in the running for Defensive Player of the Year. So I don't have any issues with these selections. I thought someone from Philly would be in on the offensive line. It shocked me that there was no Eagles on the offensive line side of the ball, or on the offensive line, all pro first team. So the special teams, all team, you got Chris Boswell, you have Jack Fox, you got Kevontae Turpin, you got Marvin Mims, and then your special teamer, you have Brendan Schooler and long snapper Andrew DePola. So, like I said, my main thing, like Lane Johnson and Jordan Matala, both the tackles that Philadelphia got second team, was about to go through the second team, but I thought they could have easily been in the first team. Not to shade anyone that's in the first team, but I thought at least Lane Johnson would have been first team. But I don't think I would put him over Penei Sewell. So that's pretty much a good selection. I'll rock with it. All right. And then the quarterback front, you got Josh Allen in Buffalo on the second team. You got Derrick Henry on the second team. Kyle Juszczyk and George Kittle from the 49ers are on the second team. Your wide receivers are Terry McLaurin, CeeDee Lamb, A.J. Brown. Your left tackle is Jordan Mailata. You got Quentin Nelson, or your left guard. Frank Ragnow is your center. Chris Lindstrom in Atlanta is your right guard, and your right tackle, like I said, Lane Johnson. I don't have any takes with it. Who's left tackle? Nah, I ain't gonna switch none of them linemen around. Defense on your edge rushers, you got TJ Watt, Nick Bonito, and Andrew Van Ginkel. Interior lineman, you got Zach Allen from Denver, and you got Jalen Carter in Philly. Your linebackers, you got Frankie Louvu from Washington, Bobby Wagner in Washington as well, and the Indianapolis Colts, Zaire Franklin. I agree with that as well. Trent McDuffie is your corner, so is Gonzo, Christian Gonzalez in New England. Gonzo was a problem, so I like him being second team this year. I'm gonna challenge him to be second team. Um, I'm gonna challenge him to be first team next year because I think he has it in him. I think he's one of those playmakers. But yeah, Gonzo in the second team, and your slot corner, Derwin James in LA, and your safeties is Kyle Hamilton and Buda Baker. Maybe I haven't watched enough Chargers games. I know they do bring Derwin James in the box, but I could have sworn he was a safety. Your place kicker is Brandon Aubrey. He was doing very well before Dak went out and didn't really get that many opportunities. Your punter is Logan Cook. Your kick returner on the second team is Austin Eckler. Your punt returner is Khalif Raymond. JT Gray is your special teamer, and your long snapper is Ross Madison in Jacksonville. So I pretty much agree with every selection that was there. Just like I think Brandon Thomas could have had a Pro Bowl spot and probably is next in line to have a Pro Bowl spot. He could have been on the second team wide receivers because he definitely put up the numbers considering what he was working with in Jacksonville. Who else had a great year? Their defense were down. I can't think of who else really had a good year besides everybody that made it. So congratulations to all of them. Shout out to them. All right, y'all. Playoffs is here. Let's go ahead and break down each and every one of these matchups. As you can see, the first matchup of the weekend tomorrow starts at 4:30. LA Chargers at the Houston Texans. I got the Chargers winning this, and I'll tell you why. Houston has a great secondary, and they have a good pass rush. However, I believe they could be got in the run game, and the Chargers have a good run game. So I'm gonna go with the Chargers. I think. Now, don't get me wrong. I do like CJ Stroud, but he has struggled in his second year. His second year didn't go as smoothly as that first year went. So I could definitely see him struggling with the defense of the Chargers. Also, and not to say anything against the head coach, but when it comes down to head coaching matchups, I'm going to go with Harbaugh. So quarterback matchup, I'm going with Herbert. Head coach matchup, I'm going Harbaugh. Defense is pretty much a push, even though I don't think Houston is strong where LA is strong. So styles make fights. I'm gonna go with LA over Houston on this one. Let's see who. Quentin Johnston is good to go for Saturday. Trying to see if there's any injuries. Trying to get the injury report for the Chargers. Running game, run backs. I'm definitely going LA over Houston. Even though Joe Mixon is a better running back, Greg Roman does a great job utilizing both of his running backs. So I believe that's the matchup right there that is going to get the Chargers this victory. Man, why can't I find their injury report coming into the playoff weekend? All right, so Joshua Palmer is ruled out. Ja'Sir Taylor, cornerback, is doubtful. They did. Eli Apple is activated from IR. So questionable. You got Eli, J.K. Dobbins, Simi Fehoko, Quentin Johnson, Denzel Perryman, Trey Pipkins. Doubtful is Ja'Sir Taylor, and out is Joshua Palmer for the Chargers. I feel like I spent too much time on this matchup, and ain't even that deep. I got the Chargers winning this one. All right, let's just go ahead and move on to the next matchup on Saturday. Pittsburgh Steelers at Baltimore Ravens. Ruled out already is all pro. I'm not all pro. Excuse me, Pro Bowler. Zay Flowers is ruled out. I was watching Colin Cowherd earlier today, and he mentioned that Baltimore only has Mark Andrews in the backfield. I hope and pray that Pittsburgh plays just like that because Bateman has played well all year. Not only has Bateman played well, Likely has played well. Baltimore will be getting Justice Hill back, so I don't see how Pittsburgh has enough offense. I believe whoever gets to 24 first will win this matchup. So I'm going 20. I'm going 30. Well, 31 to 31-17, 34-17. Go 34-17. Same score as the last matchup. Even though they do get George Pickens, who wasn't in the last matchup. They do get Pittsburgh do get him back. I just don't see Pittsburgh generating enough offense to take advantage. So I'm going with Baltimore to win this one. Next matchup, the 7-2 Broncos. This is on Saturday, 1 o'clock. I'm sorry, Sunday, 1 o'clock. Sunday, 1 o'clock. Denver Broncos going to Buffalo. Everybody's presumptive MVP, Josh Allen, taking on Denver Broncos defense. And his defense is not playing all that well. But Denver do have a rookie quarterback, so that might get things off to the right foot. For Buffalo, this is a tough one to pick. I think Broncos stay in it for as long as they can. I think this is going to come down to a fourth quarter drive, and I'm going to go with Josh for the fourth quarter win. Let's say this is about 35-28. 31-28. Yeah, 31-28. Like, it's going to be a close game all the way through. Denver Broncos defense is really good, and it's going to carry them and keep it close for a minute. But I just think Josh Allen, Amari Cooper, the tight ends, Dawson Knox, and Dalton Kincaid, and James Cook is just going to be too much, to hold in check all day. I'm going to go 31-28 Buffalo on this. Let me see if anybody injured on any one of these teams that might switch it, because this is going to be a very close. Like I said, I definitely got this a close matchup. For the Broncos, I don't see anybody besides Frank Crum out. For Buffalo, nobody's out. So, I mean, they pretty much as healthy as health could be, both sides of the ball. So, yeah, I think this is going to be a close matchup all the way through. Give me 31-28. Green Bay versus the Eagles. I'm going with Philly. Fly, Eagles, fly. I don't think there's enough defense on Green Bay. And offensively, they lost Christian Watson, who's out for the rest of the year. Jair Alexander is out for the rest of the year. I don't think they're going to be able to go into Philly that depleted on Sunday and match up at all. with Philly, unless Philly is just completely off. They will have Jalen Hurts back from concussive protocol, unless he's completely rusty and AJ and Devontae Smith can't catch and Saquon Barkley can't run anymore. I'm definitely marking this down as a big Philly win. Let's go with 35-14. Like, it's just not going to be particularly close at this matchup at all. There's just too many pieces missing for Green Bay. All right, Commanders and Tampa Bay. This one right here is a close matchup as well. Not because of my Baker disrespect, but because of my Baker disrespect, I'm going to have to go with Washington. Because I've just been disrespectful to Baker all year. And Baker has definitely grown. He's definitely played well. But Washington, what they had to do, who they've already beat this year, who they've already played this year, I think that puts them in line to take on and potentially knock out Tampa Bay. So I'm taking the Commanders to finish off Tampa Bay season on Sunday night. I might start live tweeting because this game I'm definitely gonna be paying attention to. Yeah, go ahead, follow me on Al U Bugging on X and at Al U Bugging, and I'm definitely gonna be live tweeting for this game. But I'm going with JD over Baker. Head coach, it's a toss up, but I think I'm gonna go with Todd Bowles on that one. Receivers, I think I might. Yeah, I have McLaurin over Mike Evans easily. Defense, I'm gonna tend to lean to Tampa, but their defense even struggled with New Orleans, who was playing for absolutely nothing. So I think Washington go ahead and pull this victory out. And then the very last matchup of the weekend, the Minnesota Vikings will be taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Shout out to the people of LA. The city is burning, city is on fire. I pray for those who have lost damn near everything and those who haven't. Those who know people that have lost damn near everything and on this relief efforts. So this game won't even be played in LA. The Rams have a home game in Arizona because of what's going on in LA. So just for the people of LA, I'm definitely just gonna have to go with LA and hopefully they pull this out. Puka Nakua versus that defense is gonna be a good matchup. I think the Rams offense versus the Vikings defense is going to be a matchup. Look out. I told y'all, I hate to keep beating my own horn, or sounding my own horn, but Jared Verse, if Sam Darnold was saying ghost before, Jared Verse is a problem. I have Jared Verse harassing Sam Darnold all evening. It's going to be tough Monday night for Sam Darnold to do anything. I am going to have to go with the Rams, like I said, on this for those simple reasons. Shout out to LA. I trust Matt Stafford way more than I trust Aaron Donald, and definitely trusted Sean McVay way more than I trust Sean McVay over KOC, who I think will be or in the running for Coach of the Year. Kevin O'Connell definitely coached his team well, and they overachieved. I think you will get, just because the assistant of the year will be Ben Johnson, I think you will have your coach of the year be Kneecap Campbell. But if Kevin O'Connell win it because no one expected Minnesota to be here, I could see him winning that. But McVay been here, done that, got the ring, got the T-shirt, got the hat, all of that as a champion. So that's where I'm going. I'm gonna keep this one very short and sweet tonight. I think we just broke down all the matchups. Just real cute, real innocent. Like I said, follow me on Al You Bugging at X and Instagram at Al_you_bugging. Follow the YouTube channel at Al You Bugging. Where else am I? I'm on what's the Threads? You can follow me on there. But yeah, I appreciate everyone listening. Under the sound of my voice, like I said, pray for LA. Prayers up for LA. I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream right now. Y'all know how to reach out to me. You need me. Be blessed. Be productive. Be more. We love you. We out.